Hey up, babes, bigs, and everyone in between. My name is Cub, and thanks for watching. In today's video, we are gonna do a caregivers chat. So I went onto my Instagram and I asked people over there if they had any caregiver questions, mommy, daddy questions, those kinds of things. And I would ask my daddy or try and answer them to the best of my abilities. So let's get into this caregiver chat. My daddy is not in any of my content for privacy reasons, so he is not going to be answering these questions with his own voice, but I did write down the questions that he needed to answer, and I wrote down his answer. So he did answer some of these questions, but he's just not going to be in the video for privacy. So question number 1. What advice for new caregivers, new to ABDL and DDLG, which is Daddy Dom Little Girl? So his response to someone new to being a caregiver, new to the ABDL community, and new to the Daddy Dom Little Girl dynamic is to keep an open mind. Try not to judge when something is new or seems strange at first. Listen to your partner and be receptive to feedback, both littles and bigs. So you have to remember, both littles and bigs, you're both adult human beings at the end of the day, so you both have to be receptive to what the other person is thinking or feeling about any given activity that you engage in together. It's okay to change things and change your mind. Consent is everything. You can always change your mind or change how things work in your dynamic. Your dynamic doesn't have to look like my dynamic, doesn't have to look like their dynamic. It can all be unique to your relationship or relationships and your circumstances. The DDLG and caregiver dynamic, for me, is supposed to be helpful to both parties, but really is about personal growth for both people. Okay, number 2. How does one become a daddy or caregiver? And then he said, learning how to take care of someone as an individual will be one of the more difficult things. Ask yourself, does taking care of someone make me happy? Learn about the specific kink or dynamic you're interested in, and then try to find someone to practice your skills on. Giving care does take some skill. So that I feel like I agree with a lot. We didn't come into our dynamic or relationship having a prior relationship. We both knew that we wanted a dynamic, and we both kind of had an understanding of what we wanted before we met and before we entered into a dynamic. So knowing what you want and what your expectations are going in is going to be a very, very valuable resource. While you can completely explore with another person from the beginning, if one person has an inkling to this dynamic or this lifestyle and the other person doesn't already have this feeling, definitely it's going to take some communication and kind of moving through that together and learning about the community and about the person and about your needs and their needs is extremely time consuming and extremely difficult, and you need a lot of patience just to learn about other people and be as open-minded as possible for the experience is a lot. So definitely having some idea of where your boundaries are, what your expectations are, so that you can jump into the learning and kind of humbling experience of messing up a lot, because that's okay. That's what we do. We're all just human beings, littles, daddies, caregivers, mommies. We all mess up, and we're just doing our best. So definitely learning how to take care of somebody as an individual is very difficult, but it is worth it. To me, I think it's very worth it. I love my daddy and I love our dynamic, but it is not for everyone, and that is okay. Okay, so the next one is, does your daddy change your diapers? So my daddy doesn't really care about diapers one way or the other. He's not an ABDL or a DL of any kind, but he does really like the caregiving aspect of a dynamic. So while he doesn't really care if I'm in diapers or not, he likes taking care of me, and I like diapers and am an ABDL. So he does change my diapers, but I do change my diapers a lot of the time myself too, just because he has a big boy grown-up job and he works Monday through Friday, and I'm home alone during that time, and I can change my own diaper and be a padded little baby. So he will change my diapers if he's home and available, but most of the time I do it. Okay, and the last one. Woo, this one was a long one, it feels. The last question is, do I have a change table? And unfortunately, I do not. I wish I had a changing table. I really, really do. But I do not have one, unfortunately, right now. Right now, I change my diaper pretty much anywhere, mostly on my bed where we sleep every single night, and I have a change pad. But sometimes, realistically, I'll just change my diaper on the floor or wherever I need to change, because I'm just a little baby and I don't really care about that most of the time. I would love a changing table, but we have kind of a small house, and I just don't think that we're gonna have the space for any big ABDL furniture in this house, unfortunately. So I don't have a crib, I don't have a change table or anything like that. Maybe one day I can get a high chair or something that's a little bit more compact. But for now, I am just a diapered baby, diapering myself the best I can. So that's gonna be my whole video. Let me know in the comments if you have any caregiver questions or wanna ask my daddy anything or me anything about caregivers. That is totally okay. I'll do another caregiver specific video probably in a couple of months, so do not worry, your questions will get answered. So that's gonna be my whole video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like this content, and check out my JFF for all of the diaper baby stuff you wanna see. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.